The best way to predict your future is to create it. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. Character is like a tree, and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. Most folks are about as happy as they make their minds up to be. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it, not for themselves. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on impersonally. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the heavens and say there is no God. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. You can fool some of the people, all of the time, and all of the people, some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people, all of the time. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be, do anything you set out to accomplish, if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you, and in the end, you are sure to succeed. Determine that the thing can and shall be done, and then find the way. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. Adhere to your purpose, and you will soon feel as well as you ever did. On the contrary, if you falter and give up, you will lose the power of keeping any resolution and will regret it all your life. Human nature will not change. In any future great national trial, compared with the men of this, we shall have as weak and as strong, as silly and as wise, as bad and as good. I never encourage deceit, and falsehood, especially if you have got a bad memory, is the worst enemy a fellow can have. The fact is, truth is your truest friend, no matter what the circumstances are. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Let us, at all times, remember that all American citizens are brothers of a common country and should dwell together in the bonds of fraternal feeling. Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. I believe it is an established maxim in morals that he who makes an assertion without knowing whether it is true or false is guilty of falsehood, and the accidental truth of the assertion does not justify or excuse him. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. Whatever you are, be a good one. The way for a young man to rise is to improve himself in every way he can, never suspecting that anybody wishes to hinder him. When I am getting ready to reason with a man, I spend 1/3 of my time thinking about myself and what I am going to say, and 2/3 about him and what he is going to say. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. Man is not the only animal who labors, but he is the only one who improves his workmanship. If I were to try to read, much less answer, all the attacks made on me, this shop might as well be closed for any other business. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep doing so until the end. If the end brings me out all right, what's said against me won't amount to anything. If the end brings me out wrong, 10 angels swearing I was right would make no difference. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. I have found that when one is embarrassed, usually the shortest way to get through with it is to quit talking or thinking about it and go at something else.